Так, народ, всем привет. Сейчас уже начнем. Так, народ, всем привет. Звук есть, окей. И все, собственно говоря, продолжим проходить этот шедевр. Сегодня допройдем вторую книгу. Итак, нам нужно найти Мэг, чтобы получить свои деньги. Мы на ферме Ширинга, да, точно. Проповедник. Похоже, все его игнорируют. Даже шериф. Интересно, почему? Все устали от его проповеди, конечно. Все ждут возможности встретиться с мэром, да? Или с кем-то. Присутственный день. Они не выглядят уверенными в себе. А с графом. Точно. Попрошайка. Бедняга. Апатичен. Боже, он напоминает мне отца. Ну да. Найти Мэг. Мэг это которая шерстью торгует. Вот она.
Good quality.
Окей, там есть что-нибудь интересное, не понимаете? Сразу с Мэг поговорим.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We're in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Дипломатию используем.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
Well, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our Harfaliana.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally?
Все разрешила. Опытный торговец. Указать на проблему, ну-ка.
There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Ё-моё, это так раньше дела вели?
Times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Это точно.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Вспомним старый добрый, да?
Just you try.
Так, кусок шерсти, который мы торгуем. Отменное качество.
Outrageous.
Ну давай.
Let's negotiate.
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
Так, найти кого-то, чтобы оценить шерсть? Серьезно?
I'll find an expert
Ты же
and
сама знаешь, что
prove
говорить.
it.
I'm waiting. Daylight
Okay.
robbery.
We agreed on the price.
Прилавок с тканью.
3. Not just gonna
That's
give
not
away
the
for
price we
free.
agreed on.
It
Пойдем
is
к этим
what we
подойдем.
agreed on.
Come on.
Both
I
of
thought you
us.
had more to spare than that.
No, I'll keep the wool.
Так не нужно найти, ё-моё.
Please, calm down.
Если к Мэг подойти, наш магазин.
Our valued customer would only dismiss them as my accomplices.
It is
Да,
what we
собственниками.
agreed on. Both of us.
Покинуть рывок. Прилавок с
But
тканью.
I'm not here to buy anything.
Outrageous.
Let's negotiate.
Попрошайка, может, эксперт.
You're trying to
Ну,
rip
давай
me off.
попрошайки дадим.
Let's
No,
work out
maybe I should look for an expert from the outside. Someone not from here.
I'm taking my business
Это
elsewhere.
Филипп.
Please, calm
Вот
down.
стоит приезжий. Где его должен искать-то?
Get them before the Earl does. Daylight
The
robbery.
wool is from
We agreed
Kingsbridge.
on the price.
He's already seen it.
Ладненько. Придется покинуть рынок, походу, потому что тут
Outrageous.
тыкнуть ни по кому нельзя.
Got to make up for those taxes somehow.
Пойдем.
That's not the price we agreed on.
It is what we agreed on.
Maybe
Both
another
of us.
fleece on top.
Так, фламандские купцы, монахи, продавец хлеба, кузнец, девочка, несущая мясо. Думаю, к монахам лучше с этим делом. Ой, то есть к купцам подойти с этим вопросом.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint
То же
of
самое
dirt or
говорят.
grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
Ох, отлично. Все, погнали. Разрулим ситуацию, в конце-то концов.
You're trying to rip me off.
Let us work out a compromise.
Да, погнали, мы скажем.
Free! Not just gonna give away for
Daylight
free.
robbery.
We agree.
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool. And they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Друзей. Строить публичный аукцион. Ну-ка, что-то интересное попробуем.
Then we'll leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Такс. Да, дипломатия, конечно. Никакого упрямства.
Let's find a compromise. You buy the wool at the price we believe we agreed upon.
Well, why would I do that?
I will guarantee you first rights to my wool next year.
The prices go up when more than one bidder is involved.
I know. My master would not be pleased if I returned without wool one day. He's got an awful temper.
Ну? Решайся.
Fair enough. We have a deal.
Фух, отлично.
I'll buy your wool at your price.
Фух. Все, деньги передал. Я думал, сейчас отчебучит что-нибудь. Надеюсь.
A pleasure doing business with you.
You've learnt well. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides.
I had a good teacher. One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
Ох, отлично. Лучше и быть не может. Дайте деньги Филиппу и Ричарду.
Come on. I thought you had more to spare
Ну,
than
давай начнем
that.
с Филиппа.
And a pig ate half of my crops.
Дать ему столько же, сколько Ричарду. Столько же пополам, вы чё? Я не могу.
Thank you. It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley. But Tom said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
You must speak to the Earl. I still have to give Richard his money.
Это она мне такая сказала,
but then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here for quite a while.
Да, понятно, девушки твои. Ричард, где он? Давай спросим попрошайки.
That's not him.
Естественно, не он. Я думал, ты просто спросишь, где он. А где Ричард, кстати говоря? Монахи, продавец хлеба. У кузнеца, он же должен покупать. Пойдем-ка. Это точно.
Would you be free for a sales discussion later today?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services.
Да, вот.
Those men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
Такс. Может так? Спросите.
Have you seen Richard and his knights?
They came by and looked at a few swords, but they didn't mention where they were going.
Еще бы. Девочка, несущая мясо. Ну-ка, пойдем девочек спросим.
Have you seen a group of knights?
I'm not sure. I saw so many people today.
It's all right.
Ладно, значит, просто у всех спрашиваем. Продавец хлеба. Кто-нибудь по-любому да что-то видел. Проход.
Have you heard of Richard of Shiring, the knight?
Whoever that is, he surely hasn't bought bread today. Why don't you ask the sheriff? He seems to have his eye on everyone.
Шерифа спросить. Кто из вас шериф? Так, монахи.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
No, we just arrived and headed straight for the church.
Still, thank you.
Значит, надо так по городу тыкать восточные ворота. Тыкать по городу. Проход. А сюда пойдем. Не знаю, почему. Здесь, кстати, двойной щелчок не работает. Он сразу туда не перемещается. Обычно 2 раза кликнешь и... О, что-то не туда пришла. Это аллея, это проход. Пойдем в аллею. Через аллею. И куда мы пришли? Ладно. Восточные ворота. Может так, что ли? Нажать.
He doesn't seem to be here.
Само собой нет. Северный собор Святого Георга.
I don't have any business in there now.
Как-то нет, а спросить?
No, he's not here.
Ладно. Северные ворота. И останется только рынок тогда.
He doesn't seem to be here.
Ладушки. Я думал, его сразу найду. В городе. Ё-моё. Он, походу, делал на рынке.
That's not him either.
Я знаю, что это не он.
And our Earl will be the new apostle to lead us to salvation when the end comes. The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Пропаганда.
Is that so?
A hard hand for hard times. It will all make sense. You will see.
Тяжелое время. Типично такая отмазка.
Our Earl sees and our Earl acts.
Больше ни с кем нельзя поговорить. Может, тогда Мэгги скажет сразу. Мэг.
That's not him.
Да знаю я, за что у него. Ты можешь у него спросить.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Remember to come to the next fair.
I hope it's not going to be here in Shiring. You'd be smart to sell somewhere else.
Да, согласен. Найти другое место сбыта. Иногда тут неочевидные совершенно квесты. Я должен его искать.
If they hadn't replaced father, I could have helped them.
Ладно. Походу где-то снаружи придется искать. Отдаленный камень сооружения. Туда можно пройти? Да неужели?
The remains of Waileran's castle.
Так может там братья? Эй, братан, ты куда пошел?
No, he's not here.
Серьезно? Так, может еще что-то есть? Улица, вот, сюда можно пройти. Наверное. Ну? Она просто в обход обошла. Предполагают, что он будет символом надежды. Собор, возводимый Томом, должен был превзойти его. Ну, ё-моё, серьезно, что-то я... Ну, не знаю прям. Может, купцы? Я у них очень спрашивал.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
A group of knights, you say?
Are they perhaps interested in buying linen for a new gambeson?
They might, but I need to find them first.
We shall be on the lookout then.
Замечательно. Мне сказали еще, что шериф. А где шериф-то? Может, опять где-то есть домик, на который нужно навестить, чтобы понять, что это домик. Портал трактиров. Серьезно? Так, пьяница. Городской пьянчушка уставился в огонь, сильнее поглощен своими мыслями, чем обычно. Тихие посетители, сколько они уже тут находятся? Чего они ждут? Похоже, о чем-то задумались. Поющие посетители. Веселье редко зрелище в наши дни. Наверное, выпивка делает свое дело. И отчаяние. Трактирщик. Раньше в тавернах было больше посетителей. Места было почти не найти. Было куда больше постояльцев. Алонсо? Сэр Алонсо из Толедо. Некоторые сравнивают его работу с мечом с танцем. Ценный союзник. Пойдем. Либо у трактирщика, либо у него узнаем.
Any new information on Maud's army, Sir Alonso?
А вот и братец.
Robert of Gloucester will bring behind him. There are said to be 1,000 men. But Stephen will bring more, and we'll be with him to lead the charge.
Does Robert of Gloucester have skilled men fighting for him?
Damned if we know. Victory and glory will be ours, one way or another.
Плохо разведка работает у вас, ребята. Ну все, братец.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me.
Ага, вот так он тратит деньги.
Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
Одному денежку носит.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Лучшее не значит хорошее. Мне кажется, они просто модники. Понтуются своими шмотками. Сколько же тебе нужно? Нет, давай. Поворчим чуть-чуть.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
You are paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't even know.
Knighthood is about more than fighting, Ali. It's a way of life. We fight together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are. To hell and back we go. To hell and back.
Вот бы еще зарабатывали вместе, да?
You make that sound like a bad thing.
But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
Whoa.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Yeah,
calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most royal man at arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Закон берет. Может, я смогу убедить их перестать ссориться? Эх, как дети, в самом деле.
You disparage me for setting the
Купить им выпивку, да, за свой счет.
I've always been your most royal man at arms. Have I not?
Пойдем
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiring has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
How dare you imply that William and his fat father have a right to my lands?
It's for guests only.
Только постояльцы. Давай просто поговорим.
Now, can't
Пока
you just
очевидного
agree to
решения не вижу.
disagree? Please.
An apology would solve this.
Загляделки, что ли? Молчанки? Камон, я пока ничего сделать не могу. Эй! Ребятки! Escape нажать не могу. Это прикол такой? Что? Нет, серьезно, это игра заглючила или специально так сделано? Игра, алло. Походу, да. Сейчас, народ. Мне чё? Альт F4 нужно делать? Такого еще не было. Она еще не глючила. Походу, да. Эх. Сейчас, народ, перезайду. Это плохо, что он зависло. Как мне это место пройти вообще тогда? Текс. С какого момента я начну?
I've always been your most royal man at arms. Have I not?
The one with the biggest mouth, too.
I'm just trying to keep you grounded.
Вот так давай.
Obviously, they have no idea how to
Dare
settle
you
a
imply
conflict
that
without a
William and his
fight.
fat father have a right to my lands?
I doubt that would help to stop their quarreling.
Now, can't you just
Так.
agree to disagree?
Может, нужно подраться с другими ребятами? Поющие. Они по-любому дошли до кондиции.
That won't help.
Как это не поможет?
It is not. He does not deserve.
Будут драться плечо к плечу.
How would you solve a quarrel like the one over there?
Everyone has their own way of coping with aggression.
Мне нужно выпустить пар.
Gambling or solace in the arms of a wench.
Оу.
Luckily for me, most resort to drinking.
I doubt that'll work here.
Don't say that too loud. Try this.
This is not about who decides what. The king appointed him. You should come to terms with that fact.
И что я должен сделать? Кинуть?
What did you just say?
Давай кинем в
The
кого-нибудь.
taverner gave this to me. I don't want to ruin his business by giving it away for free.
Ну ладно, пойдем.
I'm done talking to you.
Пускай они хлеб пополам сидят, там примирятся, все дела. Куда пошла ты? Эй! Я хочу к этому братцу подойти. На тебе хлебушек.
Are you just hungry?
Are you serious?
Well, excuse me.
Так,
want to say something?
не прокатило.
Never.
Ой, не-не. Может, ему деньги просто дать?
I've collected our earnings, Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
Ну?
Can't believe this.
Сначала попытаться их умирить. Нет, давай помирим.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
I asked for your money, not for your advice.
Хлебушек.
If they're hungry, they can order food.
Могут заказать еду. Так может ты закажешь? Что ж так все?
The taverner gave this to me. I don't want to ruin his business by giving it away for free. The taverner makes money with each tankard he sells.
Can't we just forget about it?
No.
I doubt that would help to stop their quarreling.
Мне что, этих простифультов искать, что ли? Или
That
азартные
won't
игры?
help.
Такс. Тихие
I
посетители.
doubt that would help to stop their quarreling.
Ладно, пойдем туда наружу. По-любому там есть вариант решения спора. Пойдем в кузнецу.
What would you do to keep people from fighting?
Dear Lady Aliena, you're asking a blacksmith. I provide them the very tools to fight. War, combat, and killing are my trade.
I doubt that handing them weapons would do any good.
Ну-ка, можешь попрошайке хлеб дать? Пойдем. Может, он типа этот, мудрец.
That won't help.
Как не поможет? Филипп может их помирить. Он в очереди стоит.
Philip, do you know how to settle a fight between knights?
Oh, I'm afraid you know them much better than I do. Usually, understanding and compromise are the foundation for peace.
But I'm afraid not all are willing to try, and would rather antagonize one another indefinitely.
Все не так уж и просто.
I doubt that would help to stop their quarreling.
А хлеб-то зачем дали? Может, прям попрошайке дать, он сейчас что-нибудь.
Do you want something to eat? Maybe he's not hungry after all.
Да, ему больше деньги нужны. Не, пойдем, всех просто расспросим. Девочка. Может, ты знаешь, как мирить рыцарей?
How would you settle a fight? If you're in trouble, run.
Oh, but they're usually friends. Running wouldn't help.
Then let them play a game to decide who's right.
О,
Good idea.
а где мне взять эту игру? Может, игра отвлечет их от дальнейших ссор? Нет, давайте еще раз спросим, может. А, все, что ли? Ну ладно. Я думаю, можно несколько вариантов найти, выбрать из них. Сейчас пройдем. Сюда хочу всех видеть. Погнали.
Do you have any games with you?
Why would I take a game into battle?
To get your mind off things.
Want to say something?
I don't need to.
Ё-моё, мне еще игру искать. Ладненько, может, у тебя есть?
Do you have any games?
Divination is
Гадание,
entertaining.
Зет, привет.
You throw some sticks and they answer your deepest questions.
Ooh, like what?
If that person you like likes you back.
I don't think that's what I'm looking for.
Can't we just forget about it?
No.
Так, сука, трактирщик, да что ж с этой камерой не так-то? Может, трактирщика есть игра?
Do you have any games for entertainment?
Only what's needed to keep the customers here a little longer. I can offer a set of
Вот,
dice.
Кость, да.
I'm
Отлично.
not in the mood for gambling, Lady Aliena.
You're never in the mood for entertainment.
Games of luck are a waste of time.
А сидеть и дуться друг на друга, это прям полезная трата времени. Так, давайте просто у всех расспросим.
No, that's not the kind of game the girl was talking about.
Так, надо бы найти где-то что-нибудь интересное.
No games here.
Do you want to say something?
Значит, найти нужно игроков, да? Может, пьяница играет, у него воображаемая игра. Удержи равновесие,
No, that's not the kind of game the girl was talking about.
Понятно, нужно найти игру. Что-то я не видел ничего подобного по пути. Игру. У кого-нибудь. А, пойдем по порядку.
Do you have any games? Not with me. How about you and your friends play hide and seek? Though the sheriff doesn't like that, so better not.
Thank you for the warning.
Нет, прятки для рыцаря они точно не согласятся.
No games here.
Так, Сет, что? Ну, Зет, можешь сам поиграть, скачать. Игрушка того стоит. Что ты спрашиваешь? Принимает ли тебя действия? То до этого ты не принимал? Зайц, что за вопросы? В правилах же все черным по белому написано.
No, that's not the kind of game the girl was talking about. Do you have any games with you?
We carry the French game of Fiège with us.
Французский?
Oh, could I borrow it?
If you bring it back before nightfall, I see no harm in it.
I will.
О, шашечки есть. Так, погнали обратно в трактир. Ну, Зет, просто если кто-то с тобой спорит, не обязательно же там банить и так далее. Следуй одному и тому же принципу. Сперва просто предупреждай, потом удаляй сообщение, потом временно исключай.
Do you want to say something?
Самое страшное наказание — пермоментный бан оставляй напоследок. И человек не понимает.
Now fight it out like real
Следуй правилам,
knights
в общем.
should. With a battle of wits.
Playing a board game? I don't know.
You're scared I could win.
Во, все, пошел азарт.
Now, let's start with a careful opening.
Так. Да, будь осторожен.
Good choice. The general who gives in to anger will send his troops to their deaths.
Exactly right, Ali. First, I'll focus on defense. Let's see what Alonso's got.
Ну, Зет, ты на такой случай просто скриншоте, все, никаких вопросов к тебе не будет.
Well played. A classic opening move.
Now's a
И
good
будь
time to attack.
сдержанным. Не, давай медленно.
A slow, organized advance is better than a hasty attack.
But you can't win if you entrench in open battle, Ali. And here I stride to victory.
You reached the end of the board.
What a crowning! I got a king!
You call this piece a king? In Spain we call it a queen. She's quite powerful and has a mind of her own.
All right, a queen then. Now I can sweep the entire board with her.
Так. Мне кажется, он нас обманывает. Давай проявим осторожность.
No, don't be hasty. The highest art of war is to break the enemy without a fight.
Nonsense. I have to seize this advantage. I've got a queen on my side. Time to rampage.
Нет, Ричард.
When the sovereign has been claimed, the game is almost decided.
I could fight to the last piece. But a good commander has foresight, and I can see this game is lost. I admit defeat.
You ended this before it even began. Even a scribe would struggle making this an epic of glory.
This was about strategy, not showmanship. Huh. It seems like Lady Aliena is a valuable strategic advisor. This is a good start, but you have a long way to go.
You're always so critical.
I understand that he's the tactician, and I endeavor to trust his instincts and experience to guide him.
But you yourself are an exceptional diplomat and businesswoman. You complement each other in the way you think.
I guess you're right.
If you are wise enough to trust these queen's instincts in these matters, my friend, you too will indeed be able to take back the earldom.
You think we can do it? So, can I rely on your loyalty?
You can.
Of course, we're brothers in arms.
Good. You've an important battle ahead of you. I'll bring you the money.
Что принесешь, они тебя с собой? Или пока шахматы пойти отдать? Так вы правильно опытные. Пойдемте сначала дадим шахматы. Зет, ну я же тебе объясняю, просто действуй по одному и тому же принципу. Предупредил, не поняли, удаляешь. Опять не поняли, временное исключение. После временного исключения уже и пермоментный бан, и все. Что в этом сложно, не понимаю? Что ты так волнуешься? Так, монахи, держите шашки. Там же написано, ты всегда прав. Все.
We are glad to hear it. Thank you for returning it.
We always pass the time on our travels trying to best each other.
Пусть все. Теперь пойдем уже деньги в конце концов вернем. Сколько можно? Пресный хлеб, я могу его скушать? Нет. Зачем тоже мне пригодится этот хлеб? Пока непонятно зачем. Давай, Зет.
Here.
Ну-ка, как он реагирует?
I mean, thank you, Ali. This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
I've learned a few tricks. I'll be fine.
Must you really fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving. For victory!
For victory!
Все, сейчас тут же
For victory!
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I hope.
Окей, теперь нам что? Пойдем к Филиппу. Зачем этот хлеб? Попрошайка не хочет. Непонятно. Филипп, come on.
Have you finished your business?
Да.
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you then. Get moving.
Ну, придется. Вне очереди. VIP статус. Все дела.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge.
Так это же Уильям. Ё-моё.
The Earl of Shiring.
Это попадос.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you. Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
По тебе не соскучишься.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran.
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Да. Отравили. Прям реально, Игра престолов, говорю. Великолепно.
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom.
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
Ох, ё. Доступ ко мне.
Your parents had an agreement with King Stephen.
You're a thief. You both are. And you once told me that some sins cannot simply be forgiven. Then it should not surprise you that I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring is changing.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You and your friends have always played by your own rules, but not anymore. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Да. Казалось, все хуже. Намного хуже, чем я думал. Такс. Ага. Так. Ну, в принципе, все очень хорошо. Последнее мы не могли никак изменить.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln.
К Ричарду. Сразу так далеко, окей.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Такс. Пройти через лагерь? Лечь спать? Не. Пойдем сразу.
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Направить? Да, мне кажется, никак не получится, потому что обстановка такая. Если всех под одну гребенку загребли, то уже все. Что ему остается-то?
Richard told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. The man stared at him for a long while, and then started shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and began to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it.
Это война.
His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Вот это точно. Все, теперь типа спать.
After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late.
Печально.
King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
Ничего себе варианты ответа-то, конечно. Не, давайте пусть оставим.
I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children, Richard and Aliena. As I tried to calm them, I realized the blood of their father was still on my hands.
Да почему на твоих руках-то?
I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. I had sinned, and I had to atone for my sins. I prayed that I would be able to help those that had already suffered by my hand, and all of Kingsbridge.
Такс.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
You are late. Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
Офигеть. Реально Игра престолов.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shirring to finish.
Потому что она сама змея. Поэтому я не подействовал.
Will fall.
Вот это поворот. Вот это страсти накаляются. Как она будет действовать?
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
Запыхался, монах. Я должен попросить у короля Стефана разрешения на открытие рынка. Я должен. Ричард. Туда там не зачем. Погнали.
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
На войне где?
I should go first.
But this is a house of God.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
Не настолько он известен.
Ah, Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah. Hear, hear.
А тут этот, который Уильяму. А, это Уильям, его люди. Так, попросить короля Стефана помощи. Ну, давайте со всеми поговорим тогда. Кони, какой позор. Стефан использует здание церкви как хочет. Епископы будут поддерживать любого, у кого есть власть. Да. Так это всегда. Так, Ричард не так беззаботен, каким притворяется. Он по-прежнему вспыльчивый мальчишка. Совсем не такой, как Алиена. Уильям. Стоило догадаться, что он здесь. Он еще хуже, чем его родители. Хотел бы я знать, что случилось с его родителями. Ну, пойдем по порядку, поговорим. С лошадкой не хочешь поговорить? Погладить? Нет, просто камера переместилась. Ричард? Тоже нет. Ну, по Библию. На лошади.
Christ drove the moneylenders out of the temple. But here the king's horses defecate on hallowed ground. This is not right.
Такс, Ричард.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God.
The slow man loses more than his righteousness in battle, Philip.
Хорошо парировал. Уильям.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Так, может так?
He was on a crusade and took lives in the name of the Lord. Why does the Lord not reject the sacrifices of men like him? Why?
Эх, монах, ладно. Испуганный солдат? Еще одна несчастная душа вынуждена участвовать в этой битве. Он выглядит совершенно отчаявшимся. А, ну все, да? Это все мысли.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Так. Бог прибудет с ним. Давай о семье поговорим.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
Чтобы он спрятался в церкви? Да зачем? Нельзя убегать, ты чё? Еще хуже сделать. Еще семье твоей будет хуже.
You must not run. You would be hanged.
But I don't know if I can do it.
You must.
Крепись, мужик. Думай о семье.
When we go to battle, will you pray for me, Father?
Of course. Of course I will.
Просто если убежит, и семья тоже будет, наверное, в изгнании. Придется им по лесам потом прятаться. Если повезет, если выживут. Щиты, починка снаряжения, подготовка к битве. Надеюсь, они помогут спасти жизни. Конгрегация. Воу. Епископ Линкольна. Он молится за победу короля Стефана. Наступает время, когда война заканчивается. Все, пойдем к королю.
There's no two ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulph's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulph the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head.
Смелый.
I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Ну, раз пришли-то, давай.
My king?
You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
Что?
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope.
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What?
Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares, or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent, is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen!
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence, or miraculous, deserves no place at my table. What is your name, monk?
Philip of Gwynedd.
I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. If anyone will have you arrested, it's me.
My king, I have come to see you.
I have no time for you. Unless you know a solution to my problem.
Так, какую?
There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you have no solution for my problem, better not waste my time, or I will have you arrested.
Думаю, найдем решение. Стефан хочет взглянуть на замок так, чтобы его не подстрелили. Ох, задачка. Может, это стену щитов сделать? Прямо сейчас сюда пройдем. Так, сделаем вот так вот. Мы щитами его прикрыть.
A shield could surely stop an arrow.
Да. Щит позволит укрыться от стрел лучников. Ну-ка.
Let's see if Stephen likes that idea as much as I do.
Давайте сперва...
No.
Нет. Может, туда к нему? К Ричарду? Заодно прославиться сейчас. Щитом короля прикроют, да. Мне бы понравился такой исход.
What would be the safest way to face an archer?
Are you thinking of joining us in battle?
He's finally become one of us.
Never mind.
Подкалывают.
I should tell the king about the shield instead.
Ну да, все, погнали. Это очень просто. Я думал, придется дольше искать. Всех опрашивать, потом в город идти.
My king, you could use a shield to protect yourself.
A well-directed arrow can pierce a shield, a helmet even.
Then why do all these men wear helmets?
For luck.
Эх. Ладно, все не так просто, как я думал. Пойдем на выход. Мне кажется, нужно поговорить с этими стрелками. Рыцарь. Может, рыцарь знает?
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
Переодеть в монаха. Это мысль. А если его узнают? Линкольнский замок. Ну,
Better not get too close.
Ладно. Ты туда можешь подойти? Никогда не видел такого города. Он более внушительный, чем Винчестер. Здесь так много каменных дорог. Согласен с тобой. И чего? Ну все, погнали, значит, обратно. Так, предложить нарядиться крестьянином.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
Мне кажется, королю понравилось.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. Who are you again, monk? Why have you come?
I'm the prior of Kingsbridge, my king.
Ah, of course. The prior of Kingsbridge.
I have come to ask for your help.
What could be important enough to disturb the king at a time like this?
Robert of Gloucester will attack in 2 days' time.
Let us find out why he's here, shall we? Get undressed, prior of Kingsbridge.
Ну что остается-то? Король приказывает. Он хочет нарядиться в нее, а ты оденешь его.
Don't be shy. It was your idea, after all. Ralph's men have been nervous all day. Now why is that? It's such a simple war. And yet they could stay holed up in my castle for another month with all these men. So why have the archers out at all? They'll be safer inside. They don't have to stand up there.
Филипп, пока не поздно молиться. Лицензия на рынок, да, поговорим.
My king, I have done all you asked of me. Now please, listen to me.
Of course, monk. Let me guess. You're here to ask me for help with your illegal market.
What?
Да, шел только на постройку собора.
The income was only used to support the cathedral. I did not know we needed a license. The market was held on the church's ground.
The church is not above the law. This is not the Holy Roman Empire.
No, of course not.
Your market is illegal. I supported William in his decision to punish you. For it didn't merely pay for your cathedral. It also paid for the children of that traitor Bartholomew.
Так. Я чувствую ответственность за них.
I feel responsible for them. That is why I invited them to Kingsbridge.
Oh? And why is that? Because of your loyalty to Bartholomew?
No! I was the one who found out that he planned to go against you. I am responsible for their father's death.
William Hamley and Bishop Waleran said you were sly. Now I think I know why.
My king, you must not trust them.
Hear me now. You will not receive a market license, and the children of Bartholomew will hang if they go against the Isle of Shirring. Do you understand?
I understand.
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today. To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. Get my clothes. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Остается только надеяться, что короля Стефана разобьют.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray.
Так, помолиться о победе Стефана, помолиться о мире, помолиться о поражении Стефана. Да, согласен. Это нам нужнее
And I
сейчас.
prayed that Stephen would lose. In my despair, I chose Kingsbridge over the lives of the king and his men.
Да, я думаю, это верно.
And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Что ж там происходит?
Robert's men. They're winning.
О, отлично.
Stephen is lost.
Да.
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And
Отлично, наверное.
I saw.
С другой стороны, если узнает, что он раскрыл, его могут повесить.
They're breaking through the church doors.
Так, что нам остается делать? Вау, чудовище! Господь покинул нас. Так, что там еще? Что-то замелькало. Придется к нему подойти, больше ничего другого не остается. Как Библия ему по голове. Ох, давай так. Изыди. А, женщину захотел.
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only
Все, теперь Филипп атеист.
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him.
Возможно, не будет его больше.
To be true, we had other things on our mind, Ali and I.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Richard are all right.
Me too.
Say, Jack, have you read our book?
What about you? What did you think?
I thought you said
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
Ах, ремиги, как всегда, будет козни строить. Сейчас народ будет наговаривать.
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well...
Так. Давай, Джек.
I think I remember one part.
Oh? And which one was that?
Before me, she stood, her clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all her body.
All clothing was set aside?
All of it.
And there was no flaw?
No flaw at all.
Где они там спрятались? В кустиках, что ли? Лена продолжает, да.
Oh, his shoulders and his arms I saw and I caressed. And then his chest, a form made to be felt and touched.
Careful there.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Don't be.
Так, теперь Джек.
How flat her belly beneath her slender waist. Her flanks, what form. What perfect thighs.
Yours are remarkable as well.
That's not how the text goes.
Is it not?
Maybe it is.
Так, кто там Джек был? Я уже спутался.
Why recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to his.
Ali.
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
Альфред, не подглядывай.
Did you hear something?
No. It's only us, Jack. You and me.
It is us.
Филипп живой?
Only us.
Надеюсь, живой.
Hey! Philip the Prior! Monk!
Живой король тоже. Такс. Живой, но заточенный. Такс, мы здесь. После битвы при Линкольне.
That's better.
Или Линкольне.
Never let them see you weak. Stand tall.
Мне бы это, собор. И все, мне больше ничего не волнует. Собор, чтобы все там было хорошо. И люди у костра. Если дьявол это сам человек, нет никакого ада, нет никакого рая, Если дьявол — это сам человек. Пленный рыцарь Ричард, по крайней мере, он жив. Как долго мы здесь находимся? Король Стефан, что они с ним сделают? Он не выглядит сокрушенным. Что заставляет продолжать идти вперед?
Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for your defeat.
Зачем ты это говоришь?
I don't hold it against you. And it seems you have God on your side.
God is not responsible for this madness. Man is.
You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shirring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself and for Bishop Waleran.
Ладно, хоть про епископа сказал. Король, тебя тоже одурачили. Эти Уильямы хитрые.
What is there to look at, monk?
Why do you do all this?
Because I want to. No god, bloodline, or fate made me king. I took the throne. I chose to rule, and I chose to fight. And I'm not done yet.
Is it worth all these lives?
To best Maud? By God, yes. It's a game that I intend to win.
Каким образом?
How many died?
What?
How many people died in the battle?
Too many. I even lost my horse. But Robert is not an animal. I'll give him that. Or we wouldn't be here.
He's over there. Thank you.
Francis, братец. Ты что говорил?
Oh, Philip.
Of course. You came with your master, Earl Robert, did you not?
Yes. When I heard from Bishop Henry that you were in Lincoln, I started looking. He thought you were dead.
Not yet. It is good to see you, brother.
Henry said you came because you need a market license.
Yes.
I think I know someone who can help. I'll have you released, and then we will go to Winchester. Just be patient for a moment.
Ох, народ, как я рад. Все складывается очень хорошо.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
So this is your brother? I have heard much about you, Prior. Your brother has supported our family for many years now. And we remember those who are loyal to us. Hereby I grant Kingsbridge the same market rights as Shirring.
The same rights?
The same.
Круто.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you.
The bloodline is restored. Not long, and my son will take his rightful place here on the throne.
All will be as it was.
Ричарда сделать графом.
I will be a just king, as grandfather Henry was.
Peace will be restored in England. Do you have anything else you wish to tell us, Prior?
Спасибо.
No. Nothing.
Thank you, my queen.
Главное не дерзить. Дают, бери. Бьют, беги. Все. Открытие рынка, разрешение. Так. 1141 год. После битвы у Линкольна Кингсбриджу королевским указом было даровано право на открытие рынка. Разрешение давало Кингсбриджу те же права, что и у Ширинга. Наконец-то Филипп сможет не только снова открыть рынок, но провести ярмарку шерсти. Замечательно. Это отличная возможность для города и его жителей, поскольку торговцы шерстью крайне недовольны условиями, в которых проводится ярмарка шерсти в Ширинге. Монастырь, жители Кингсбриджа и торговцы шерстью вроде Алиены получат хорошую прибыль. Конкуренция. Здоровая конкуренция. Глава. Предпоследняя в этой книге.
In the last 2 days of the Fleece Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a Fleece Fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
What did you say, Philip?
Nothing. The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out there is not appropriate for our monastery.
The fair will be over soon. And by then, Kingsbridge will be self-sufficient.
Можете потерпеть в самом-то деле. Ох, народ, сейчас на пару сек отойду. Так, все снова здесь. Продолжим. Поговорить с Филиппом. А, я за Тома, что ли, ё-моё? Ремиги. Выглядит рассеянным, как будто он ждет чего-то. Не одобряет шумную ярмарку. С ним нельзя поговорить, да? Там с кем-нибудь поговорить. Монахи. Радуются тому, что Филипп вернулся. Сколь многие из них сами решили стать монахами. Нет. Только с Филиппом. Окей. Деликатно прочищать город.
Ah, you're back. How are things at the quarry?
All's in order. We won't have any further problems.
Отличная новость.
So, why did you ask me to come?
It's about Jack. He got into a fight with Alfred again.
Что?
Have you come to a decision yet about my proposition?
О, ё-моё, нужно ли ему это?
Yes. I think it wise you take in Jack as a novice. He wouldn't work on the cathedral, but he could stay in Kingsbridge.
Jack can already read and write, and there is much more we can teach him here. What does his mother think?
She may never agree to marry me because of this. She believes I'm favoring Alfred. But Alfred is the master craftsman. I taught him since he was 6. Jack is only an apprentice. And the two can't go on like this.
No, they cannot.
I have no choice. I want the best for my children. For all of them.
Ну, для новицы не вариант ему идти, у него ж любовь.
Let us talk to Jack, then.
Нет. А что другое придумать? Филипп предложил помочь Джеком. Мы не можем продолжать в том же духе. Эх, вы что думаете, ребята?
I should try to find Jack instead.
На поиски Джека? Погнали. Мне не нравится эта идея.
Tom, wait for me.
Philip? Something is ailing you, isn't it? Philip, you told me in Cuthbert once that if you became prior, you would want the novices to be treated well. Unlike how Remigius treated Brother Marcus before he left us. Remember? It was the day little Jonathan came to us.
Yes, I remember. He was so little.
You achieved what you set out to do, and so much more. If only Cuthbert was still here with us to see this.
Milius, we have not had time to talk since I returned.
There was time, but you avoided it.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Why? For once, all is well.
It started even before I left my brother in Winchester, but he's still in the middle of all the chaos out there. I'm afraid. For him. For all of us. But it's not just that.
No?
I think I've lost my faith.
You?
Let us talk later, like we used to.
Yes, of course. We will.
Are you not coming, Remigius?
I have pressing matters to attend to, my prior.
All right.
Мне кажется, зря он это вслух сказал, что он потерял веру. Ремиги все слышал.
And what kind of surprise is it?
Well, I think you'll be amazed, both of you.
Ooh, now I'm curious. When can we see it?
It should be done this afternoon. Come on, Jonathan. Let's have a look at the bear.
Yes, please.
Медведя?
Have fun, boys. Any idea what he's up to?
I have no idea.
Альфред тоже тайно влюблен.
Jack took tools from the site. I don't know what he did with them, but I know he took them.
Well, you two won't get a chance to quarrel in the future. Philip will see to that. But Jack is not the only one to blame in this.
Я не хотел, чтобы Джек на Вицу ходил. Надо их как-то с Альеном вместе все, поженить и все. Так, нам нужно поговорить с Джеком. Пойдем с этими поговорим. С девчушками.
Martha, have you seen Jack?
He went with Jonathan to see the bear fight.
With Jonathan? That's dangerous. What is he thinking? Oh.
Так, я не допущу, чтобы с Джонатаном что-нибудь случилось. Я в ответе за него. Да, другой вариант пропал.
Oh, by the way, I've heard from Richard.
Whoa.
Is he all right?
Message didn't say, but I assume he's fine.
Why's that?
He says he needs me to buy him a new horse.
Look at him go!
Are you sure you want to see this?
Of course. What a show.
Why did the bear and dog fight?
It's in their nature. The beast that is more clever and stronger wins.
No. For them, there is no winning.
Jonathan, come here. You shouldn't have brought him here. It's dangerous.
I'm always doing something wrong no matter what I do. If Alfred had brought him here, I bet there wouldn't have been a problem.
There would have.
Maybe it's better if you and Jonathan go.
Или сам решил поговорить, да?
Come on.
Jack.
What?
I know how you feel.
Oh, really?
The world is unjust. We are like these poor animals, forced to tear at each other's flesh. It is a game that they force us to play.
Who? Tom?
No. The kings and empresses, even the bishop, Tom, and all of us are made to live in an unjust world in which we are forced to make unjust decisions again and again. And we don't even know we are playing their game. You have every right to be angry. But there is a way to remove yourself from that cage. Perhaps not for the sake of God, but for the sake of man.
What do you mean?
I want you to become a monk.
Wait! Don't go wandering off on your own!
Если Алиена будет не против, типа того, значит можно будет, я думаю. Так, нам нужно найти Джонатана. Может, сейчас с ним поговорить?
I need to look after Jonathan.
Я просто хочу, чтобы Джек был вместе с Алиеной.
Have you two seen my son?
Ellen. He went over to see the bear fight.
Aliena? I have come to...
To what?
What's wrong with your brother?
I've no idea.
Aliena, I have come to ask for your
Серьезно,
hand
просто так?
in marriage.
Альфред, какой ты глупый.
Are you mad, Alfred Builder?
What?
Why would you think that I...
Did you hear that?
What was that?
Это Джонатан. Ногу придавила или что? Или она застряла? Что происходит? Да он так кричал, серьезно?
Oh, now. I'm here. Should have looked out for you. You want us to go all the way up there? Like Alfred and Jack do? Come on. We'll go together. You and me.
So, this is it then?
Это Уильям.
Who's that man?
I am the Earl of Shiring, boy.
Stay with me, Jonathan.
Now, while my men inspect your market, tell me, where is your saint?
The crypt.
Speak up!
Tom!
Что он задумал?
The crypt!
Oh, you are Tom Builder. Two birds with one stone.
Ё-моё, что происходит-то? Что он задумал? Беспределить просто пришел? Ох, ё-моё, реально пришел беспределить. Только все наладилось, а? Покайтесь. Покайтесь. Серьезно? Агнес. Моя Агнес. Я не смог защитить нашего сына.
I'm sorry, my love. I am so sorry.
All is well, my husband. Rest now. Rest.
Ах, что теперь делать, а? Королевы рядом нет. Она далеко. Они решили всех перебить.
They were burning by God. They were on fire.
Where are the others? They're going to kill them.
Aliena! Milius locked the door.
From the outside? Is he still out there?
Надо Лену спасать. Так, Джек, у тебя есть праща? За кого я играю? За Филиппа. Спасите Джонатана. Джонатана, это сюда. Погодите, ну ладно. Уже нет никакого времени, как говорим.
Milius locked it. Milius! I think I can hear him out there.
Return our saint, or you will go to hell.
No, you go.
No!
Все, у него
William
пушка поехала.
Aliena is still out there. So is Jonathan. We will die. Aliena!
Так, здесь опасно находиться, я должен найти Джонатана. Дорога к мельнице. Закрыта, да?
Oh no! The gate is locked as well. Aliena is this way. So are the attackers. If we go this way, they might not see us. You're right. But it's locked.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
О, отлично.
Thy will be done.
Так, сюда, наверное, смысла нет идти. Идти сразу за Джеком. Не, давайте с всеми поговорим, успокоим, потом пойдем.
What did we do wrong? Nothing. Then why is the Lord punishing us? We are doomed. Stay here. You will be safe.
Ever since that lightning struck, Kingsbridge has been cursed.
We are doomed.
Ever since I've come here, Kingsbridge has been doomed.
Lead us into temptation.
Такс.
Deliver us from evil.
Группа людей. К группе людей подойдем.
Amen.
It was the Earl!
Who art in heaven.
I saw him!
It's all right.
Hallowed be thy name.
Why did this happen? What did you do?
Thy kingdom come.
What?
The Earl wouldn't do this without a reason.
Thy will be done.
So what did you do?
Give us this day our daily bread.
Контор.
Come, we must help the wounded outside.
As we have forgiven.
No, I can't go out there.
We must!
Into temptation.
You didn't see what I saw.
But deliver us from evil.
By God, you didn't see it.
Привет,
The Lord is my shepherd. This isn't happening.
Our Father,
Brother Andrew.
who art in heaven.
Pray with our brothers. I will make sure nobody
Hallowed be
leaves.
thy name.
I must go out there and find Jonathan.
This is beyond your power. Only God can help him now.
Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Все, погнали.
And forgive us our
Мне вот
debts,
сюда нужно.
as we have forgiven our debtors.
За Джеком через мельницу. Спаси Джонатана.
Jack? Jack!
Там Мэри, походу, насильничает. Быстрее в мельницу. Я его не оставлю. Какая жесть Чем все обернулось?
Move, Mary, please. We must leave him here.
No! I have to help him! Peter! We cannot leave her here.
Words from the scripture will calm her.
Look at her husband. Look at her. Your words won't do any good.
I won't allow you to poison her, woman.
Так, тут спор, типа, она хочет ему помочь лечением, он не разрешает.
I will not let you use your devil's work on her.
Цитаты точно
What's going on here?
Look at that poor woman. Her husband has died in her arms. Your sub-prior refuses to let me help her.
Her herbage is the devil's work.
We must get her away from here. William and his men will ride this way, I know it.
You're right. We must make haste.
Philip, I told you this woman is a witch.
You're a fool. This is henbane.
Henbane?
The devil's eye. So you admit that you are trying to poison this woman?
Oh, does the evil eye of the flower intimidate you, you old goat?
Calm down, all of you.
Так ему и надо.
Prior Philip, take this. It will calm her nerves if she chews on it. For once, do the right thing.
Окей, давай дадим.
Prior James was right about you.
Prior James? Ugh, you have no idea what kind of man Prior James was. You are a fool.
Are you sure this won't harm her?
Yes, I am.
No! We grow herbs too, Remigius.
Go ahead. I'm holding her. It's working.
I told you. Maybe I was wrong about you, Philip.
How could you do that?
Oh, piss on you.
They're coming.
We need to move now.
Да, уходите быстрее.
It makes no sense. Why
Why would the Earl of Shirring do this?
Shut up, or they will kill us all.
It's them.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Be quiet, please.
Look at him. He did quite well. He got pretty far.
There was someone here with him.
Hugh's right. They might be close by.
We should make haste. We got what we came for.
Not yet.
О, ё-моё.
Walter, why do I get the feeling you're upset?
We didn't have to do this. We came for the saint.
They deserved it. Like this ugly bastard.
Kingsbridge defied us for the last time. That monk, the bitch, and the bastard she's fucking.
О, прачка, это Джек.
Come on, move. After him.
But William said...
I said move.
Что же с Алиеной? С Джонатаном? И с Томом?
My little cub, are you all right?
Did you see Aliena?
She was in the market. I heard William calling out her name.
Jack, come. We must find her and Jonathan.
Ну, я думаю, они живы. Уильям бы ее с собой схватил. На коне бы вез, наверное. Да, вон она живая, в порядке. А Джонатан? Что-то я его не вижу.
Dear God. Oh. No. Aliena. Aliena! Jonathan!
He took everything from me again.
Aliena! No matter what you do, no matter where you go, I will find you. Every time you think you're safe, every time you play house, I will find you. And I will crush you. Now, kill them all. And make her watch.
Aliena, are you all right?
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
Can't you hear me?
Jack! It's all gone. I can't support Richard like this. What am I going to do now?
Даже не представляю, что теперь делать. Так они живы, все нормально?
Tom. Oh, God. No.
Том.
We must ask the bishop for help.
The bishop?
Епископ с ними.
Are you mad? I heard he is behind this. Shh.
How? How can we go on living in Kingsbridge now?
Will the cathedral still be built?
Not without the market.
It must be, or there'll be no work for us.
Please. Our prior will answer all of your questions. Philip, they are waiting for you.
Давай, Филипп, народу нужна поддержка.
Yes.
Нужно как-то ободрить всех. Дать им надежду.
Can we stay in Kingsbridge? Or must we move on?
Да, внушим уверенность.
Brother Andrew is overseeing the repairs. And we will be able to continue the construction of our cathedral. Tom Builder's son, Alfred, will take over the position of Master Builder. Though it will take longer, for we will not hold a market again. And I am happy to welcome a new novice. Most of us are familiar with him, so I'm sure we all can share the sentiment that he will be very welcome in our priory. Jack. As was Tom's wish.
Why were we attacked?
Was that really the Earl of Shirring? And the Saint?
Yes! Yes, what about the Saint?
How many have died? How many were wounded?
He will answer your questions. All of them.
Please tell us what to do.
Давай почтим память мертвых и раненых.
Too many people have died. Many were injured. Among the dead is Tom Builder.
No.
He died protecting our little Jonathan, for which I will be eternally grateful.
Tom Builder is dead.
What will happen to our cathedral now? 2 of our brothers have perished. Brother Arnaldus.
Джеко похоронил, как обещал.
And brother Milius.
Милли. Покоится, наверное, рядом с Котбертом.
He rests by Cuthbert's side now. And 8 more lives were taken.
Will the Earl of Shirring be judged for what he did?
He must be!
Yes, he must.
What about the Saint? Where is the Saint?
Adolphus will protect us.
It would be better if you answer their questions.
Is he not well?
Поговорим с святом.
The rumors you have heard are true. The remains of Saint Adolphus were stolen from this crypt.
Oh, we are doomed.
The Saint's
Who are you
God?
talking?
Was it the Earl of Shirring?
Why would he do that?
Milius died to protect the Saint. I saw it.
Please tell us.
И об атаке.
Tell us what will happen with us.
This attack.
With Kingsbridge.
Shall I continue for you, my prior?
No. This attack was a great tragedy. I cannot think of why anyone would do that to us. It is impossible to grasp how these men could just...
You went against the Earl of Shirring!
He said you defied him!
Philip was in the right. We had a market license.
Our prior was in the right, but we all knew what kind of man William Hamley is. Defiance will only lead to more grief.
I agree.
Нам нужно найти защиту.
You should be more careful.
We must never again hold a market.
No. No, we must not.
The Earl sold the site because of Philip.
But it's not his fault, is it?
They all had to die for the market.
Why is he not answering?
Please answer!
Why is he not saying anything?
How will we go on?
Why is God doing this to us?
Answer them.
No. I cannot give you confidence. The stories of how God tested the faith of his followers. I see now how true they are. I think you do as well. I am asking myself, where is God? Why did he not prevent all this? I do not know. I have no answer.
Ugh. One day, God said to Satan, "Look at my man Job. There's a good man if ever I saw one." So Satan said, "You've given him everything. That's why he's a good man." But God said, even if he were to lose everything he has, his faith in me would not falter, and I will prove it to you.
You will burn in hell for this.
What? I defeated your greatest enemy. It was a holy mission.
It's not up to you to decide that. Even your father would not have been that foolish.
I am not my father.
They saw you. They know that the Earl of Shirring is a murderer. What if my allies in Kingsbridge were hurt? What then?
Absolve my sins.
Only if you announce your loyalty to King Stephen.
No, Stephen lost. He is weak.
Bishop Henry will not approve of me giving absolution to a supporter of Empress Maud. Are you a man of the church or not?
I am.
Then do as you are told. And never defy me again. Is that understood?
Yes, my bishop.
Он, оказывается, я думал, они в сговоре, а он пошел вопреки. Тут мне решение не уверен, что Джек должен стать новицем. Но надеюсь, все будет в порядке. Такс. Ну, все другие варианты, я думаю, я не мог никак на них повлиять. Вот первый вариант. Я, честно слово, переживаю. Как у них с Оленой сложится из-за моего решения. Последняя глава, 5 дней спустя. Как они без рынка будут строить?
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
С одной стороны, правильное решение стать новицем, потому что теперь Альфред возглавляет все. Он мастер-строитель. И не было бы, некому просто было бы их мирить, как это делал Том. Филипп бы явно не справился. Да, должны были всем сказать.
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could.
Хотя нет, если бы
Maybe
сказали,
there would have been ways to make it last.
Уильям бы тогда Джека убил. Наверное. Или он же так вроде знал. Эх, сложно.
Jack.
Сложно такие решения принимать.
What is he doing in there?
Так, сучи.
Jack!
Все, пошли, проверять, что он там. Типушку. Все, облечился. Монашеское одеяние.
Oh, Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
Where can we go from here?
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you.
Ну-кась,
Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
Whoa.
Is fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel?
Yes. What do you think? You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
Да, блестящее изобретение.
It's a brilliant invention. It's what I always wanted.
Then why do you look so sad?
William Hamley.
We will go someplace else then, where he won't find us.
He will find me, wherever I go.
Значит, нужно с ним
You can't
разобраться.
just give up.
I'm not giving up. And I'm not running away. And because I'm not running away, there is something I have to tell you. It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do.
Но нет, он собирается нас бросить. Чтобы мы типа не пострадали, все дела. Ё-моё.
Jack,
What is it?
Я не хочу выбирать эти варианты.
I wish things were different.
What things?
Ну, камон.
We can't meet again. Not like this.
Why?
Я не хочу вот этот больше всего вариант выбирать, но... Ох, что-то игра.
I'm getting married. To support Richard.
To whom?
It's not important. William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have. My husband will pay for Richard's expenses. It's the only way my brother can protect our people.
I will marry you.
Не-не-не, рассказывай, нельзя в себе держать.
I love you, Jack. And I always will. But look at yourself. You are a good man, Jack. And monks can't marry.
Then I will stop being a monk.
And what then?
I don't know.
Maybe when this is over, we can meet again.
But not like this.
No, not like this.
Don't say that.
Очень жаль. Но я не могу тут ни на что больше повлиять.
Who is it?
What?
Who are you going to marry?
Чё за Альфреда? А он-то при чем? Как ты из Альфреда, если выйдешь, поддержишь? Что?
It's not important.
Он же обычный мастер строить. Что?
Please.
Какой Альфред?
Don't you think I deserve to know?
Офигеть. Поворот судьбы.
Has steady income from the houses he builds in Shirring and Winchester. And he is a master builder.
Это гораздо
now.
более... Это вообще очень сильный удар.
What?
Ладно бы за кого-то другого, но за Альфреда. У меня нет слов просто.
Francis.
Это реально.
Once you asked me if I often think of our parents.
Часто.
I do. And I often think of the day they were killed. And of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter raised us and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, the killing continued every single day. I have come to believe that if God existed, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed. A few days ago, William Hamley and his men attacked us. Many died by their hand. And among them is Milius. First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge, for I thought I had seen him in Lincoln. The last few nights, I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river and drown like Prior James did. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man. But then, where is God? Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church and men like Waleran, because they involved themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion. The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here.
Put that away! Stop it immediately!
Это ремиги Салем.
No,
Нет?
Jack! Oh!
О, это Джек с Альфредом.
Jack!
Jack! No! This is not what we do!
Ugh, get off me, you freak!
No!
Oh. Jack!
Не очень
Take
жаль
him
Джека,
away.
серьезно.
Lock him up.
Миска. Они кормили меня, как собаку. Правда, я все равно ел. Я здесь не пролезу. Даже пытаться не стоит. Я не монах. Как только выберусь отсюда, уже никогда не вернусь. Филипп запер меня здесь, как дикого зверя. Все, еще куда-то надо нажать. Найти способ выбраться. Пока я такой способ не вижу. Ну, камон. Мама выручит.
Jack.
Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
What? How do you know that?
Она умная, все знает. Давай стучать.
Won't be able to lift it like this. As long as there's no place to fit my hands under the slab.
Постучать ты не хочешь?
Ah, the cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands. I can't just lift it up.
Так, стопай. Может, что-то нужно взять?
That won't work.
Сейчас разберемся. Миску взял. Может, нужно... Миска, что ли?
The slab is too heavy to pry out with this.
Так. Делаем вот так. Постучим. Не, звук глухой.
Doesn't sound hollow.
Вот это.
This could be it.
Угу. Теперь нужно как-то ее поднять, да?
The bowl would crack. The slab's too heavy.
Такс.
I don't think so.
Попробовать вот эти взять штуки.
No, I just want to get out, then walk away and then never come back.
Так, ну а чем тогда?
No, I just want to get out, then walk away and then never come back.
Вряд ли здесь есть монтировка какая-нибудь. Такс. Просто, возможно, как обычно, ничего не вижу. Не люблю я подобное. Найди 10 отличий. Ну, серьезно.
No, I might need it.
Как она тебе пригодится, если поднять не можешь?
The cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands.
Нужно что-то узкое. Может, там осмотришь?
That's what you get for helping to build walls. They put one right in front of you.
Там пошелести в шелухе-то, ё-моё. Так пошелести там.
I won't fit through there.
Так, надо что-то придумать.
I don't care who's on the other side. I have nothing to say to them. Nothing.
Эх, это не очевидное решение. Узкое, какой-нибудь лобзик, я не знаю. Так, здесь ничего нет.
I don't think so.
Серьезно? А, он просто стучит.
Mother was right. It sounds hollow.
Ну?
That won't work.
Ё-моё. Тут всего 2 плиты. Больше стучать смысла нет. Может, под дверь тебе подсунуть ее? Ну?
I don't want anyone to come. I'm done with them.
Эх, ё-моё. Я ничего не вижу. Низко же, неспроста ты ее поднял. Может, не знаю, водички хочешь набрать?
No, the bowl would...
Само собой сломается. Ух, да ладно. Может, сюда можно пройти? Еще одна. Либо другая плитка есть, которую не вижу. Большая и еще одна. Все. Их тут две. По большому-то счету. Брешь.
If I hit someone, I'll be in here even...
Должно же быть что-то. Может, я не знаю, из пращи расфигачу вот эту фигню. По-любому где-то что-то лежит, я просто это не вижу. Найти способ выбраться. Стены, стены. Ну тут же нет ничего. Камон. Я только время зря теряю.
The cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands.
Само собой.
That won't work.
Реально, вот где-то что-то лежит, я просто не вижу. Тут все так сливается. Вот первый раз, походу, придется гуглить в этой игре. Потому что, ну, нет решения. Попросту нет. Так, надо посмотреть внимательно. Может, какой-нибудь камень торчит взять. Просто стены показывают. Ну-ка, отойди. Да отойди ты просто сюда. Я хочу смотреть все внимательно. Просто пошагово. Там только брешь. Мышкой вожу, ничего нет. Под лавочкой. Возле ведерка. Не знаю, может просто нужно еще раз что-нибудь. Ну вот же камни справа лежат.
The cracks between the slabs are too narrow.
Ё-моё. Мне кажется, тут что-то лежит. Просто из этих эмблем мешает.
The cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands.
Окей, народ, все, давайте не буду тянуть с этим, просто погуглю. В самом-то деле, сколько можно? До сих пор все решения сам находил. Так. Задание. Найти способ выбраться. Как-нибудь так. Эх, эта игрушка не настолько популярная, я пока не могу найти выхода. И в гугле ничего не выдает. Так, давай будем думать.
No, I might...
Просто по 50 раз еще одно и то же делать.
Better.
Стены. Это реально, ты просто...
No, I just want to get...
Можешь выбить какой-нибудь камень надо, я не знаю.
No. I don't think so.
Ты не можешь объединить что-нибудь? А, он только местами менять, понятно.
The bowl would crack. The slab's too heavy.
Иногда кажется, что где-то с краю что-то лежит, но туда подобраться нельзя. Это реально.
No, I just want to...
Так, ладно.
No, I just want to...
Тоже не работает. Он просто идет.
No. I don't think so.
Ох, ё-моё.
No, I just want to...
Может, это просто глюк какой-то, мне нужно произойти?
No, I just want to...
Такое, кстати, тоже бывало.
This could be it.
Но. Можешь куда-нибудь вставить? Может, щель большая есть. Что, не можешь сам? Жесть. Сколько времени на это уйдет? Ну реально, я ж тут все обыскал, но ничего нету. Брешь. Там ничем не отличается стены. Может, у тебя скобы, например. Большая каменная плита. Тут он сейчас просто опять постучит. Давай, не знаю, на стены.
Mother said to check the floor, not the wall.
Ты уже проверил пол,
Mother said to check not the wall.
Камон, Джек, ты же строитель. Ты же строитель, Джек, ну найди ты уже. Серьезно?
I don't want it.
Может, тебе везде постучать надо? Тут только две плиты. Вот же она.
Mother was right. It sounds hollow.
Так. Но миску ты зачем подобрал? В самом-то деле.
The bowl would crack.
Миска треснет. Так тут никакой металлической фигни нет. Народ, камон. Не, давайте перезайду на всякий случай, может реально заглючило. Попытаемся еще разок. Так, все то же самое. Ну тут реально что-то может лежать. Либо где-то вот здесь вот, но до этого никак не добраться. Просто не видно. Это еще что такое? Это просто документы. Карты, настройки.
This one looks easy to pry out, but not with bare hands.
Ну, не голыми руками. Давай, соображай.
The bowl would crack.
Я еще не миску навел.
I don't think so.
Так а что подойдет-то? Товарищ. Товарищ, ты чудесный. Вон разбери эту. Никак не... Нельзя. Так вот, осмотри стену.
Mother said to check the floor, not the wall.
О май гад. Не на кого рассчитывать, кроме мамы. Ну, позови ты ее. Ё-моё, в самом деле. Мне, походу, придется конкретно искать, в самом-то деле. Сейчас, может, что-нибудь да найду. Так, народ, я так думаю, сейчас почекаю более конкретно.
Здорово, народ, какие дела? Монастырская келья. Твари черя. Это бесполезно. А что нам делать? У нее будет пусто. Так. Я и верно голоден, но попрошайничать не собираюсь. Миска просто треснет, камень слишком тяжелый. Вот что получаешь, когда помогаешь людям строить стены. Они ставят одну из них прямо перед тобой.
Так, народ, я что-то забыл совсем, что в этой игре можно на пробел нажать вот так вот. В самом деле, я ж тут все вот так вот облазил, обтыкил и просто замечательно. Вот, есть. Фух, надо не забывать про пробел в следующий раз. Только на YouTube зашел, то сразу вижу, что чувак нажимает пробел. Это был затуп, народ, сорян. Но если кто в записи будет смотреть, можете просто перемотать, конечно. Так, ну все. Можно поднять.
With that hole, I could lift the slab out.
Так. Все. Выход.
She was right.
Придется нырять. Ух, я реально забыл про пробел. Я его не использовал с самого начала игры, когда еще обучение было. Моя ошибка.
Jack. Tell me, was it about Aliena? I know about you two. I have known for a long time.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell?
How
did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief, but he was not. They hanged him, but he was innocent.
How? How did it happen?
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft. It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the priory.
Who said that?
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in Shirring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter. It is all in the past now.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me.
Ну-кась. Вот еще пару сек. Так, да. Все нормально. Продолжим, собственно. По словам матери Джека, слухи о его отце правда. Он действительно был повешен в Ширинге за воровство. Но Эллен утверждает, что он не был вором. Она убеждена, что в его смерти были виновны 3 человека. Такс. Где? Эти люди передали ему украшенную чашу из Кингрипского монастыря. А позднее арестовали его за воровство. Эллен не хочет говорить о людях, виновных в смерти Джека Шербура. Кем они были? И хотя она была влюблена в этого барда из Франции, обстоятельства того, как и откуда он попал в Англию, покрыты тайной даже для нее.
You want to leave?
What if I have family there? There must be someone who remembers Jack Sherburg, right?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know. You really love her, don't you, Aliena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest to get away from it all. But if you live like an animal, then they treat you like one. Do not let them, ever, find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Куда он пойдет? Что делать?
Of course.
Что с матерью будет?
Those that killed your father, the people they killed, will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Wayleran disrespects you.
After all I've done for him.
Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Wayleran, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Wayleran to order you around?
Все вышло из коматозного сна. Джек. Закройте дверь холодно.
It's getting cold. Yes?
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
Так, конечно, чувство покажем.
He's gone?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away. But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
Да.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to Shirinh, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know.
Надеюсь, ты, Филипп, все исправишь. Все будет хорошо.
Don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Thank you.
Реально, что-то мне человека больше всех жалко. Камон. Альф с Альфа, да. Ладно бы за другого вышло.
How long has it been?
3 days.
Well, I think he's gone for good.
А ты только и рад,
I
да?
love him like a brother. But first he tries to kill me. Then he runs off, Woody and his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving.
Зачем? Взять первую поклепку для мужа? Сейчас мы ему состряпаем какой-нибудь. Так. Корневая шерсть ему добавим. И чего? Использую их только для себя. Забросила бизнес, а. Специй все еще много. Два дня спустя.
We've been married for what? A week?
Да, я не считала.
I haven't been counting.
Right. Feels like a lifetime already, doesn't it? Yet, we still haven't... You know...
Да. Не надейся.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
It's all right. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
У нас с тобой только из-за денег. Это фиктивный брак. Никакой любви и речи не идет. Эх, чё? Кацкая станок. Последние дни мне сложно сосредоточиться. Но понемногу у меня получается все лучше и лучше. И скоро я закончу. Такс. Строительная площадка. Дело движется еле-еле. И неудивительно. Многие потеряли своих друзей и родных во время нападений. Откуда они материалы берут для стройки? Спальня. Okay. Я рада, что он никогда не касался меня. Вот, отлично. Я правильный вариант выбрал. Котелок?
What are you cooking?
Fermenty.
What's going in it?
Wheaten ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Well, as long as it tastes good.
Короче, будем считать, что она варит борщ. Теперь нужно добавить яйца и пряности. Мне нужно найти яйца и пряности, понятно. Яйца. Такс. Привыкаю снова. Где пряности? Так, котелок. Давайте специй. — 12 дней спустя.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Follett did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
Это умно.
That would be very kind.
I want to suggest it to the prior tomorrow.
Надо все рассчитать.
He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us. And you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
"17 days.
Так, пряность. А, яйца. Без специй имеется в виду пряность. Ну да.
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
Ну, поговорим.
So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they'd know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
Так. Да, это хорошая идея со страховкой.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
It's very rare these days to find spirits who still believe in the good of people. Unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
Не впервые, думаю, справимся.
What? It was my father's dream to build that thing. We must finish it.
Could you build faster? Finish it before you run out of money?
Is that an option?
It is. I've seen it done before. I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
Харпа, все сгорит. А ну-ка быстро. Иди. Женщина. Так. Сегодня получилось получше. Учится на своих ошибках. Молодец. Марта в гости пришла. Давай поговорим. Жизнь домохозяйки.
Thank you. I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
He really cares about Kingsbridge.
I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully. He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
Да, давай лучше сменим тему.
Well, enough about Alfred. Did you get the blue dye I've been asking for?
Actually, I did.
Синий краситель. А, понятно, ничего.
It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush.
What does Sir Richard think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet.
Что за идея? Меня просветите.
When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin. But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
Мне медведь больше нравится.
It will sport a bear.
Oh, bears are scary. I like that. Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well, growing a bit.
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
Это да.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
Так. Да ладно, от Джека? Это от Джека? Вау! Да, это была ошибка-то явно. Я не согласен в корне. Ох, конечно, продолжать жить.
Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice.
Да, есть сюда выход.
Not if I wanted to stop William Hamley. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the nights to finish the cathedral. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return, although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He does whatever he has to do, yet none of it pleases me. All I do is bicker.
Это Эллен?
I made a mistake. And to make things worse, I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself. You had the love of your life, and you threw it away.
Do you scorn me for what I did?
No more than anyone else. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
What if I brought Jack back?
Oh, Aliena. Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family. If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
But I have to. Don't you understand? It's finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
Huh. Why a bear?
Да.
Because of its strong family bonds. A bear takes care of its kin, and so should we.
You hear that, Alfred? I'm a bear.
Grow up, Richard. This is important.
Sorry.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
It's getting better and better. The good thing is, William Hamley is turning out to be quite the lousy player. In our last battle, he ran away when things started to get a bit tight. They say he was afraid to die before he settled matters with his mother.
His mother?
No one's seen her in years, not since her husband died. But rumor has it she's still alive and joyfully pulling his strings. Mention her to William, and he goes as pale as a sheep. Ali, we are so close, but we need to be careful. We mustn't let our guard down.
Is there anything you need from me, Richard?
Well, a new saddle would be nice.
I'll see to it.
And a horse to put it on, of course. The last one caught quite a few arrows.
Right.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the market with Martha.
Он, видите, уже живой виден. Герб Алиены. Сделанный Алиеной вариант герба служит эмблемой ее рода, указанием на происхождение и предназначение. Рисунок должен быть нанесен на щит, плащ, накидку или флаг, и только с ним нужно идти в бой. Каждый элемент герба должен давать четкое представление об истории и идеалах его носителя. Поэтому Алиена и выбрала медведя, ведь медведи внушают страх, и с ними лучше не связываться. Пойдем подышим. Эх,
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
Ah, there you are.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
Наслаждаться моментом. Очень красиво. По ту сторону холмов, говорят, там за холмами развиваются города, такие же, как Кинсбридж. Может, когда-нибудь я снова начну путешествовать? Крестные леса. Так вот откуда прибыли к нам Эллен и Джек. Даже не представляю, как там можно жить. С другой стороны, такую жизнь, как у меня, я тоже раньше себе не представляла. Берег реки. Здесь к берегу пристают только бревна до камни. Может быть, мы могли бы использовать это место для отправки товаров в другие места. Это оживило бы рынок. Новая строительная площадка. Ричард убедил Альфреда, что нужно возвести стену, чтобы защитить нас от хамлеев. Сначала нужно найти деньги на это. Но это верно. Собор. С тех пор, как Альфред поговорил с Филиппом, они упорно трудятся. Собор уже почти закончен. Есть еще что интересное? О, овечье пастбище. Снова становится теплее. Овцам скоро больше не будет нужна теплая шерсть. Пора возвращаться к делам.
What kind of soup?
Just some broth. Jack had killed a deer earlier that day, but had let it spoil. So it was just turnips and nuts.
But hunting deer is...
I know. It's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
Right. He was always busy with something, just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
You will be an aunt soon.
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to each other.
Maybe. But the baby is not...
What was that?
Oh. Камон, ну да ладно. Ё-моё. Ты реально, строительство собора преследует черная полоса, неудача.
Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
It was the stone roof. He started building a stone roof. If Papa had still been alive, he would have stopped him.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
Without a cathedral, my mother will spend an eternity in hell. And by God, I hope you won't suffer the same fate for this. I can't stay. Not without work, and not like this. I'm sorry.
Все становится только хуже.
There's no need to cry. There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
Покинуть Кингсбридж. Я даже не думаю, нет вообще смысла что-либо тут осматривать. Пойдемте просто. 4 глава это что-то с чем? Ой, 14 глава, вернее.
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shirinh. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
Да, это Альфред.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
Ну, этому я уже не так удивлен. И она будет под боком у Уильяма. Нет. А куда она? Одна. Ей бы Джека тогда найти. Что она задумала? Камон. Ух, вот эта книга, конечно, это сюжетные повороты, вот реально. Не уступает «Игре престолов». Макс, привет.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth.
Witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
It's time to face our enemies.
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
The Pillars of the Earth.
Book 3.
The Eye of the Storm.
Уже жду не дождусь, когда мы начнем проходить. Народ, но это будет через день. Завтра Паладинс, послезавтра мы начнем проходить 3-ю книгу. Она просто шедевральна. Ну все, собственно, спасибо, народ, всем, кто смотрел. Давайте до завтра. Удачи и пока.